Hi. Today let's talk about those people who are not being supportive of your dreams. Could be your mother, your father, your significant other, your sister, your best friend, but whoever they are, they're probably saying something like, I'm just being realistic. Realistic. Well, let's talk about how we overcome that realistic mindset. I'm not saying that being realistic is a bad thing. I'm saying that we all have those people in our life who don't support us, and they typically put a little more emphasis on the word realistic when they're talking to you. It is really important to actually live in reality, and you have to do your research. You should make a budget, and you should make a business plan. Have goals lined up and how to reach those goals before you go purchasing $1 million house. What I am saying is that we all have those people in our life who don't support us to the full ability that they can. They will say things like, you can't because you don't have enough money. How are you going to be able to afford rent and a mortgage? How are you going to be able to run the place? You don't live there. You can't do that. You're not going to be successful. You won't be able to make money. And it goes from like innocent questions into like, no, you just can't do it. And I'm like, yes, I can. I'm a property manager from my 9 to 5. I can do it. So let's go into how I was able to come a little bit of that negativity that was being thrown at me. First, a sip. I focused. I didn't focus on the negativity. I focused on the leap of faith that was ahead of me. I knew that this dream had been placed on my heart, and I knew that I had to chase it. So instead of sitting around in my bathtub crying, I focused on the leap of faith that was in front of me. I started by doing research. I found an area that I could afford, an area that was near hiking trails because that was really important to me. It was near a national park and it was in between 3 major cities, so there would always be people who needed to go take a vacation. I did the research, the budget, and the business plan all before I ever even visited the town in North Carolina to even find the home. I did not know what home I was going to buy until I went there and just found it. When people are negative to you, I found that talking to yourself, positive motivational self-talk is really important. When I was upset, I would go into the bathroom, I would look myself dead in the eye, and I would tell myself, you can do this. You did the research, you are a smart person, and you are a strong, hard-working individual. You got this. Never underestimate the power of meditation. Now, personally for me, that means I'm in a more of a prayer state and it's very faith-oriented. Just quieting your mind allows for it to actively rest. Having the TV on is not active rest. It doesn't give your mind the ability to process everything that you have experienced that day. And that means if you can process the information that's come at you, you can then make realistic choices in your life. I focused really hard on finding little tiny pieces of joy throughout my day. I would force myself to say out loud what I was thankful for, even if they were small, little worded sentences. I am thankful for my sister. I am thankful for my dog. Say those things to yourself to remind yourself that not all is bad in your life and that you can still do it. And as the days passed, all of the pieces started to fall together because I had done the research, I had made the budget, I did know that I couldn't overspend in a certain area. So for all of you out there who have done the research and you've made your budget and you still have these people telling you that you can't do it in your life, no, I see you. I see you. You can do it. You got this. And until then, cheers.